What's going on, guys? Hopefully a quick video today. I'm going to be going over 3 Bitcoin stocks. Now, when I say Bitcoin stocks, I don't mean that these stocks necessarily are Bitcoin or will improve only if Bitcoin improves. These are stocks that are centered around not only helping Bitcoin, but providing services for crypto investors or Bitcoin miners, whatever it might be. These are 3 stocks that are going to benefit from Bitcoin, whether Bitcoin goes up, down, or sideways. Doesn't matter what happens to Bitcoin. These companies are going to benefit from just the existence of Bitcoin. And if you're someone that maybe wants to get into crypto, but you're kind of on edge about it, I think this is the best way to do it. You're indirectly investing into cryptocurrency. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know over the past couple of months, I've taken a huge liking towards Bitcoin, learning a lot about it. I think I'm going to do another video getting more into the technical side of Bitcoin and how the mining works, because that stuff fascinates me. But I'm going to go over these 3 companies that I've been invested in, all 3 of them, for quite some time now. Some more than others. They have performed very well for me, and I think they're going to continue to perform well. This is not financial advice. Here are the 3 companies. So the first one that we're going to be talking about is Visa. So Visa has been getting into the crypto game. I don't think they personally own any Bitcoin, but they are starting to partner with a lot of crypto exchanges because they're jumping on to the whole credit card bandwagon. You can now use a credit card and then you get rewards back in cryptocurrencies. All of that stuff that's happening with all of those exchanges, they are going to Visa. Visa's being very crypto friendly here, and they're gonna profit off it regardless what happens to cryptocurrency. Now, we're gonna jump to its chart in a couple of seconds, but the reason why I say regardless of what happens to crypto is because if crypto goes away, which I don't think it's going to, but let's say it does, Visa's still gonna be around. It's still a good stock. It's still gonna make money through fiat currencies. It's in everyone's wallet. I think I have 3 Visa credit cards. That's why I think it's a great stock to invest in, and it's a really good way to have some crypto exposure that way. And that's because they're working very closely with a lot of exchanges to make these new credit cards. So we jump over to the computer, and here is Visa's stock. I mean, nothing too crazy here. It's been having a pretty nice trend up since the coronavirus, but it's not like it's outperforming Apple or Tesla or any of these bigger companies. It's a nice, safe bet. If we look at its earnings, a 3% surprise. What we got? Another 3%, all around 3%, 11%. Then we got 8%. That's pretty good. Again, nothing crazy with this stock. It gives you a little dividend. This is going to be your safe stock that your grandma is also willing to invest in. So overall, I really like this stock just as more of a conservative bet. I think it will continue to grow with time. There's no reason for me to sell it within the next 20 or 30 years. All right, so next on the list, I had 2 options here, either PayPal or Square. I'm going with Square for one reason, but this is a great way to have some real Bitcoin exposure. Square has Bitcoin on the books, and also it is providing Bitcoin for its customers. Anyone who uses Cash App, which is owned by Square, could buy Bitcoin that way. And what's really cool about Square, unlike Robinhood, you could actually take that Bitcoin and take it off the exchange. So it is just acting as an exchange. You could use it as a custodian and hold your Bitcoin on that app, or you could actually take it off, put it onto a different exchange, maybe BlockFi, and get some high yield interest, or you could even put it onto maybe a hard drive, so it's completely off any exchange whatsoever. Now, I'm not saying go and buy Bitcoin, right? Because this video is about buying stocks who give you Bitcoin exposure. This is a great way to do that. And what's great about Square is, again, whatever is happening to Bitcoin, whether it's going up or down, that doesn't matter. Square's still going to profit off of Bitcoin, because whether people are buying or selling, right? If we're in a bear market and a lot of people are selling, they have Square or Cash App that they could use for it. So Square's going to be making money whether Bitcoin's going up or down. And if Bitcoin goes away, Square is about, as I'm recording this, almost $100 billion market cap. I think it's going to continue to go up. Jack Dorsey's doing a great job with the company, and it's just a great financial institution, a great fintech company overall. I love PayPal. The only reason why I didn't want to talk too much about PayPal is because out of the two, I feel like Jack Dorsey is just, he's obsessed with Bitcoin. So I think for a Bitcoin future, Square is going to be the better way than PayPal. Still love PayPal, still my biggest position, but Square, Jack Dorsey's taking all the right steps. He wants to actually make an open source wallet, Bitcoin wallet, which I think is really cool. So he's going in a lot of different directions with Bitcoin. So I'm excited to see what the company does. Let's jump to the chart. And I mean, since the coronavirus, Square's just been killing it. It went from $34, peaked at almost $300, 280 something dollars. And right now it's at 212. 213. I actually picked up some more Square today. Anytime a stock is touching the 200-day moving average, I love to see that. So I picked up a couple more shares here. Dollar cost average, of course. Its earnings has been killing it too. 139%, 32% 2 quarters ago, 3 quarters ago, 100%. So they've been killing it. They're making money. They're positive. The one downside to Square right now is they still have, I believe so. Let's look it up really quick. SQ. Let's see here. If we go into financials and overview. Yeah, right here, total debt to equity, 181%. That's a little high. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but Square's still a new company. It's a growth stock, obviously. So it's going to be aggressive with all of that. So even though it's a little high, it's nothing too crazy. And I think they're making enough money where they'll be able to pay off their debt over time. So I'm not too worried about that. But that's Square. Now the very last company, which I don't think they don't own any Bitcoin, but this is a great way to indirectly invest into Bitcoin. And I'm going to use actually something that you may have seen on Instagram before, but it's this saying that during the gold rush, it's not the gold miners who made a fortune, it's the people selling these shovels to the gold miners. Those are the people who made the true fortune. So one of my favorite stocks, probably my second favorite stock, is NVIDIA. NVIDIA is essentially the company selling the shovels to the gold miners. They are selling their graphics cards to all of these crypto miners, so the crypto miners could then mine for Bitcoin or Ethereum or all of these other types of cryptos, you name it. And the reason why I think NVIDIA is a great hedge against the crypto market, if it goes up, everyone's gonna buy more graphics cards, and NVIDIA is gonna come out with more graphics cards to help mining. If all of cryptocurrency goes away for whatever crazy reason, which I doubt is gonna happen, if it does go away, then NVIDIA is still around creating graphics cards for our computers, for video games, for video editing, you name it. They have such a diverse profile, right? They're in crypto, they're in gaming, they're in video editing. They're in pretty much any computer now, right? Any decent computer is using NVIDIA. They also want to get into CPU making, but let's just talk more about the cryptocurrency side. Let's say Bitcoin fails and a new coin becomes the new king. That's not going to hurt NVIDIA because NVIDIA, people will just still buy NVIDIA. They'll be buying for the new coin. They'll say, forget about Bitcoin. Let's use all of our graphics cards that were previously mining Bitcoin, and now let's shift over to this new coin. And then NVIDIA could follow suit. Hey, this graphics card is also great for coin X. So very easy for that. And then on top of that, they're coming up with a 4-to-1 split, and their earnings have been crushing it. They may be added to the Dow. There's a lot of things happening with NVIDIA. I've been holding on to it since 2017, and it has been killing it ever since. Let's take a look at the graph really quick. So here's NVIDIA. Again, great uptrend. Let's zoom out. Let's go back to the beginning of the coronavirus. Right there, 185, and now it's at $700 per share. You can see right here, the split is coming up July 20th. Maybe you're watching this video after July 20th. So the stock will, the stock price will be a fourth of what it is currently, but all the fundamentals stay the same. Instead of me owning, I think I have, 10 shares, I'll have now 40 shares because it's a 4-to-1 split. You guys should know what splits are. But if we also look at the earnings, 11% surprise, we got a 10% surprise, 12%, just really steady earnings. Nothing too crazy. You're not getting like a 100% surprise, but they are just beating earnings nice and steadily every single time, and they give out the smallest little dividend of 16 cents. So for a $700 stock, you're getting 16 cents a quarter. That's okay. I'm fine with that. I'd rather them take all that money they're making and reinvest it into their company, make more of these awesome graphics cards that will help all types of crypto miners. So out of those 3 stocks, I mean, that's it. Nice and easy, quick video. We got Visa, we got Square, and I think the one that's going to benefit the most from it and has been benefiting the most is Nvidia. Nvidia is going to continue to kill it, at least in my books. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is pure entertainment or education, call it what you want, but those are my 3 top picks if you want to start getting involved in cryptocurrencies indirectly. You don't want to own your own coins. You don't want to worry about that. You use TD Ameritrade and that's all you want to use. This is the best way to indirectly get involved in cryptocurrency because these stocks are going to be making money because of cryptocurrency, no matter which coin wins in the end or if it goes up, down, left, right, you name it. Guys, if you like this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.